The preseason is finally over, but I gotta say, what a hell of a way to do it. You know, as much as the Leafs were just there at the Bell Center and I was about to rip my hair out and whatnot, being in Montreal, Quebec, being there tonight, though, for the Toronto Raptors, felt like home. Lots of Let's Go Raptor chants. Not Let's Go Leafs chants, but that's okay. Let's Go Raptor chants there were plenty, and the fans were buzzing there at the Bell Center in Montreal as the Raptors, for the second time in the preseason, beat the Boston Celtics in overtime. This time 137-134, and the preseason schedule is over. The Raptors are ending the preseason schedule 3-2. And I gotta say, it's a pretty damn good game today. For a preseason basketball game, it was quite entertaining. First quarter, back and forth offense. Nobody decided to play defense in this quarter. 36-35 Celtics after one. We go to the second quarter. Again, fairly tight for the most part, right? They won the quarter 30-28, and they're up by 3 at the break. But it's a one-possession game. The Raptors are hanging in there when that team could not miss a 3 in the early goings of this basketball game. Then in the third quarter, Raptors continue their hot offense, 35. They took 35. They only allow 32. I mean, they only allow 32. But you win the quarter by 3, and we are deadlocked even heading into the fourth quarter. And what happens in the fourth quarter? We're deadlocked again, 29 apiece. And we go to overtime, and the Raptors come away with the victory, winning 10-7 in overtime, and get the 137-134 win. I didn't go into details about everything because you know what? There's a lot of player stats I want to get to. First off, OG Anunoby. With no Pascal, with no Gary Trent Jr., you knew that OG was going to get a brunt of the offense. Him and Scotty was going to run through them quite a bit, as it did. But OG was on fire. 32 points, 6 boards, 13-21 shooting. It was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. It was 4 of 5 from distance. Considering the team shot 24% from 3, OG made 4 threes and had a couple blocks. He had a really good night, and that's great to see from OG because over the last couple seasons, and again, it's all waiting on his health, you know, he hasn't played more than 50 games. He's played 48 this past year. I think it was like 43 or 42 the year before. You want to see OG out there healthy because when he's out there, he's effective in one way, shape, or form. Whether that's on the defensive end, whether that's like tonight shooting the rock, or sometimes it's both. And you feel like this guy has some next level, incredible, I don't know, potential. As we all know he does. Precious Achiuwa couldn't make a shot from the field basically to save his life, but made his living at the free throw line today. End of the game, 18 points, 8 boards, 4 dimes, played 37 minutes, was 4 of 16 from the field and 0 of 7 from 3. But he was 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And you know what? We've talked about it all year long. We talked about it in the preseason preview. The things you want to take that next step. Well, for Precious, it was the free throw line. He was like 50% last year. It was ugly to watch him shoot free throws. 10 of 13 today. At one point, he was like 6 of 6, and he was looking really nice early. I thought Precious played a good game. Again, not making shots, but still very active and very confident. And that's what you want to see, especially in preseason ball. Fred VanVleet wasn't really the focal point too much, clearly. 13 points, couple boards, 7 assists on 4 of 9 shooting. Was 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 0 of 3 from distance. So him and Precious combined 0 of 10. Did have 4 steals, though, did Fred VanVleet. Now, Scotty Barnes. That's been the talking point so far from preseason, but it's been very quiet, right? You know what I mean? Like, it hasn't been like at the forefront, what's wrong with Scotty Barnes, or is he going to take that next step, or is he hitting this wall, or blah, 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 blah. It's been kind of like, okay, we're kind of waiting on Scotty to have one of these big nights where we can be like, there's our Rookie of the Year. And tonight was one of those nights. As I mentioned, with no Pascal and no Gary Trent, again, him and OG would see the ball a lot more, and Scotty didn't disappoint. 25 points, 4 boards, 4 dimes, 10 of 20 shooting. Was 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Made a couple threes as well. He was 2 of 6 from there. You love what you saw from Scotty Barnes today. Defensively, he's always going to lock in. And offensively, he was aggressive. And I loved it. Scotty's ready to go for the season. Now to the bench. And Delano Ben continues to put up double-digit scoring. He's averaging over double digits in the preseason. Albeit, again, like Precious, the percentages are quite low. 4 of 13 from the field, 0 of 3 from distance. But did have 13 points, 4 boards, 4 assists, and was 5 of 5 from the free throw line. So did a lot of things good in this game. But let's get to the main guy that's not going to get talked about a whole lot, but I want to talk about him. Christian Coloco. I mean, he's made some decent plays, right, in the preseason so far. And you're like, oh, okay, nice screen. Oh, it's a nice denial. Good on-ball D there. But you're like, okay, well, there's not too much there. Offensively, especially. Well, today, in the final preseason game, he showed out. 12 points, 4 boards with 6 of 6 from the field. He had a steal and 2 blocks. And I thought he was remarkable in this game today. Active in every aspect of the game, setting nice screens as well. Again, did foul out though, but I love what we saw from Christian Coloco today. Really nice job in his final preseason game. Now, I want to group these guys all in. The Josh Jacksons, the Downton Juniors, there's going to be more. I mean, obviously, Gabe Browns, guys we didn't really see today. I'm impressed with these kids. Especially, and I wrote his name down specifically, is Downton Jr. This guy has the handles. He's really tenacious on the defensive end as well, right in on the ball. And his mid-range game is pretty damn nice. I don't know, Downton Jr. looking pretty good for the Raptors there. I think it's signed to a 2-way deal, so it'd be nice to see him getting some time in the G League for the Raptors 905. Let's get to the team stats. All right. Boston shot 44% from the field and 35% from 3. Considering the clip they shot it at in the first half, they really fell off. Albeit Jason Tatum getting double 2 technicals and see you later in a preseason game. I think that's hilarious. But they were also 88% from the free throw line in this one. The Raptors shot 46% from the field. However, they were only 24% from three-point range. 78% from the line. Considering how much they got to the free throw line, 78% is really, really nice for the Toronto Raptors. Really good job there. And as I mentioned, active on the glass as we all know, right? This team is all about being active on the glass. Second chance points. We talked about it all last year. Percentages, not great, right? When it comes to field goal percentage and three-point percentage and all that stuff. But they get these second chance opportunities. They get the volume numbers, right? Plus 12 on the glass today. Plus 9 in the offensive boards. They had 22 offensive rebounds, did the Raptors. They did allow 13. And they were also plus 8 in turnovers, right? They had 19, I believe. We only had 11 turnovers. So the Raptors doing what they do best, turning the other teams over and crashing the glass. Really nice job there for the Raptors. But again, it's preseason. Doesn't really mean too much. It does mean much. There are a lot. If that's even a phrase, I made it up. Whatever. Game 1 of the regular season. It's about damn time. With the Jays now over, the Leafs now underway in the regular season, it's the Raptors' turn. On Wednesday, October the 19th, so this what? Is it 5 days from now? Something like that. The Raptors open up their season at home. Scotiabank Arena, 7:30 tip-off against the new-look Cleveland Cavaliers, the Donovan Mitchell Cleveland Cavaliers. So it's going to be interesting to see what that team's all about going into this year. Obviously, the battle of the rookies, right? Scotty Barnes and Evan Mobley, again, that talk will be up there as well. And it's going to be a big test for the Raptor team early on in the season. They have a really tough schedule to start, but one game at a time. And the Raptor fans got to be loud there on opening night on Wednesday, all right? So, guys, that is going to do it for this one, the final preseason game. Thank God it's over. Smack the like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video. Thoughts on the game tonight. What'd you like? What'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Raptors? Who'd you like? Who'd you not like? Let me all that stuff as well. All right, Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM, all that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys, Leafs edition tomorrow as they host the Ottawa Senators at Scotiabank Arena, 7 o'clock puck drop there. As for the Toronto Raptors, I'll probably do a video for you guys, I don't know, Sunday, Monday, maybe Tuesday morning. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. But it will be the season preview for the Toronto Raptors before they take on the Cleveland Cavaliers on Wednesday at 7:30 at Scotiabank Arena. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the final preseason game because it was quite entertaining for a preseason game. We'll talk to you guys then.